What is going on, everybody? Hope all is well. Listen, let me go ahead and run this little stuff through so we can go ahead and get started with the show. So listen, tell your neighbors and your friends that the king is on. Oh, and we're live on my personal page. Anyways, where's the video? Let's go.
Hey there, listen. So basically, based upon the rules of YouTube and the community guidelines, we have to make sure that we cover ourselves with the use of, if we're going to be using content, we have to recreate it, add some commentary to it, fix it up, whatever the case may be. It can never be the original. So anyways, this is my fair use, copyright, recreation, and just making sure that I abide by the community guidelines and the rules and regulations of YouTube in reusing this content.
What is going on? What is going on, everybody? Hey, y'all.
And I don't think y'all understand the ungratefulness of it all. The downright dirt of the insolence, the unmitigated gall. The absolute arrogance makes me wonder where your parents went. Girl, they must have left abandonment. And now I need change because it makes no sense. Ooh, the disrespect. Daughters in my house trying to get a check. Can't walk you a walk at the walking track. Image in the streets that I must protect. Ooh, the frustration out in gayland, giving Butch Queen Nation. Listen to your friends and I have no patience. You can get the step in speculation.
I don't know who this is. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Hey, everybody. What's up, y'all? Hey. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Yes. Come on in the room. Y'all know what time it is. Come on in.
Oh, Lord.
Yes. Ooh, y'all, I have been in the bed not feeling too well. Thank God for getting me up, waking me up. Y'all come on in the room. Whoever ain't here, ain't here. Period. What's going on, everybody? Hey, y'all. What's going on? Oh, what's up, Rev Davis? What's going on? Creole, William T, Alex, Chanel. What's up, Jay, D, Jimmy? What's going on, Shalonda? Me? What's up, Ashley? Y'all on Tornado Watch? Hey. All right, Saints, Anks, and friends. What is going on? I'm glad y'all are here tonight, this evening, whatever's. Oh, Lord, I'm about to waste stuff. Y'all just clap your hands one time. Yeah. Uh-huh. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? 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 Oh, y'all. I don't know if it's a moon. They say we in the season of Aquarius. I don't know what that means. I said Aquarius. Not no. That thing be coming on, be listening and stuff. I need to stop listening so much. Turning on and stuff. I didn't call your name. Y'all, I'm talking about that's what I'm talking about. I'll be listening, be coming on. Be like, what nobody talking to you? You know what I'm saying? Jesus. Anyways, y'all. Jay, listen. Let me say. Hold on? Let me check my. What's up, brother? Hey, Durs. Hold on. Let me make sure all my stuff on. Let me see. Audio. Okay, good. Praise the Lord. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I have not been tuned into nothing Kojic. No lie. Okay, hear me good. Listen. I'm trying to keep it a bean with you. You hear me now, brother? Am I clear? Do I sound like I'm on a computer or do I sound like I'm on a microphone? Okay, I'm good. Okay. JC, I'm good. Okay. Michaela. See, I remembered your name, girl.
Oh, Lord.
You didn't even have to put it up there. Jonathan, why you mad at me? Why the children of God be mad at me? Clear as water? I hope it's clear.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, my God. Listen, let's get to... Listen, y'all, I've not been tuning into nothing Church of God in Christ. Wait a minute. Oh, no, baby. Listen. Oh, somebody just... Oh, thank you, Ashley. The cheers of God sent a blessing. Listen, okay. Listen, y'all, make sure y'all send y'all seed offerings and things on over there to, I would love to see if the saints of God could really blow up Hulk Media. I want to see if the saints could blow up Hulk Media. Can y'all do that? Can y'all do that? Can y'all go around there? And I know y'all like to give the Church Boy News and King Jive Show, but I want to see somebody go over there and put some blessings over there in the Black Hulk Productions. Just how it's spelled, Black Hulk Productions. Y'all, I am renaming one of my channels. I'm going to do that. So if y'all see something called the Monkey King Productions or something like that, that's me. That's me. Okay. Anyways, yeah, the Monkey King. Yeah, that's it. The Monkey King. Anyways, I just wanted to touch on that real quick. Anywho, hey everybody. Hey. Oh, thank you. William. Brother, I would drop the link for you. I know you're probably busy, you know what I'm saying? And I want you to be in your best, put your best regalia on, comb your little piece on over to the side. I want to call you up here, and I don't want people to drag you because they say, oh, he looked tired. No, I don't want to do that. Miss you too, brother. I miss you too. Wait. I'm trying not to laugh, y'all. I'm telling you, I've been really going through. You got a restaurant in Oakland called Monkey King? Oh, okay. Didn't know that. Okay.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, so just back to what you were saying, Jay. I have not been keeping up. I just saw, what was it? It was another, baby, what was his name? Harvard. I'm telling y'all, I have not been keeping up with Beetlejuice. I've not been keeping up with Kojic. I just have. Okay, y'all, we're going to keep Auntie Nikki in our prayers. Father, we ask you to touch her now. We don't know what's going on, but we know you do. Hey, touch, heal, and deliver. In the words of Bishop G. heal, deliver, and set free. That name we pray, man.
Oh, Lord.
All right. So y'all, let's go ahead and get started. I'm waiting. I'm just trying to see the people's coming in. Y'all, we just on here talking. Ain't got nothing too much going on. We just on here talking. You know what I'm saying? Always also listen, if you are in the, what's up, Kevin? Y'all, can we raise a little change tonight? I winged it in a minute. Can we raise some money tonight? Let's see if we can be good to the Reverend tonight. Let's see if we can be good to the Reverend. Y'all make sure y'all send a little piece of tithe and offering. Great. You know what? Let's see if we can be good to the preacher tonight. Okay, praise God. Y'all go ahead, send a little piece. Reverend Lonnie Davis. Y'all send, let's raise about $200-300 a night. That ain't much. It really ain't much, baby. That's y'all spend it on eat. Y'all spend it on DoorDash. As high as DoorDash is right now. We're gonna get to that. We will lead Jesus. We're gonna get to that, baby. When I tell you, I don't know what the world Trump is doing, but when black folks are starting to feel affected, I try to tell y'all. See, when y'all don't vote, when y'all sitting between all that stuff, when you don't do what you're supposed to, who is that? Is that my sister? Hey, Natasha. Hey, sister, how you doing? I'm live again on my page, so you know what I'm saying. Baby, I don't want to hear you. Ashley, am I lying, baby? Marcus, am I lying, baby? I went to do. I ordered just a few little items on Instacart. I ordered a box of strawberries, some blackberries. What else was it? It was something else. And a carrot cake because I just wanted some sweets. William, and some strawberries. And baby, it's like $30, almost $30. I think that's all I ordered. Let me check my DoorDash. Instacart, I'm sorry. She was all right. I ain't see who she was though. Let me check my order. Y'all had a dream. I don't know where I was in the church. I was just singing. Oh, I was singing, baby. The Lord was just all in my vocal cords. I said, my God, Lord, what is you doing in my vocal cord? I don't know what was going on. I took the folks in. Oh, child, ordered some strawberries, some blackberries, some grapes, and a piece of carrot cake. And baby, that was $39.79. I said, my God, y'all, I can't make this up. And then the day before that, I ordered 4 items again, some trash bags, some Greek yogurt, some gas eggs, and yeah, the 3 things actually. $44. $44.71. Now that dream didn't mean I was supposed to be in Memphis. Don't you lie. Don't you lie, black boy. Don't you lie. But yeah, anyways, I almost want to do William, I almost want to bring you on, but boy, I'm telling you, William, let me tell y'all something. Me and William, we went to school together. Me and William, we went to high school. What was it? Like middle school, high school together. High school. I'm live, sweet cheeks. Girl, I'm on Facebook Live. Jesus. My phone on vibrations. Sweet vibrations. Yes. Boy, we went to McKeel High School together. When I tell y'all something, listen, let me tell y'all. This is why I tell y'all for real that everybody's experience is not the same. everybody's experience is not the same. Like, I mean, I grew up around everybody. I'm talking about Puerto Ricans, Mexicans, black folks, Japanese, Chinese, white peoples, you know what I'm saying? And yes, I have experienced racism by white people. I've experienced foolishness by my own colored peoples. You know what I'm saying? I do remember going to McKill Academy. And you know what? Will, I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drop this link. William, is your ass still on here? I'm past 6 to 10 minutes. Okay. Wait, William, hit that link real quick. Hit that link. Yeah, hit that link, William. We're gonna go ahead and talk about y'all. I'm telling you, hit the link, William. I'm telling y'all right now. Like McKill Academy. You said we need General Assembly, baby. I don't care. What y'all want me to do with these lying bastards? What y'all want me to do? Baby, Bishop Green is suing Bishop Pastor Watts still again right now. Got him in court again right now. Baby, they sent me the whole documentation. And what the funny part about it is Bishop Shyt just came down here to Pensacola, preached for the man. I am confused. Yes, they are still in court. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, when I tell y'all, I am. Yes, Kevin, I'm talking about he's still. Hey, Mama Angela, still at it. You said you ain't got $9.95. Girl, listen. When I tell you I am beyond, and I do mean beyond. Girl, what? Wait, hold on. Bishop Williams being found guilty is. Wait, Jimmy Williams? Wait, what? Hold on, brother. Wait a minute. Hold on. I did not. Now, hold on. That's a little piece of tea. That's a little piece of tea. He was found guilty. Oh, what was he found? Okay, hold on. Brother, hit the link. I need you to come on now. Come on, brother. Come on. Come on for this mineral water start acting up. And I gotta go to the toilet. So come on. Wait a minute. Now I need to call Ivy. Hold on, I need to call Ivy. Hold on. Oh, Will, can you hear me? Why you look like you in the shed?
I am.
How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
I'm good. Now, why your microphone so low? Wait, let me check. Let me see if your microphone is low on my
bad
end.
audio connections.
Huh?
I don't know. Hold on.
Y'all, this is my classmate. It's one of my classmates.
That was a school pal.
Huh?
We were school pals.
We were school pals. Yeah. Why the fuck is my audio? Wait a minute. Hold on. It ain't in my ears. I hear this thing. Oh, this is about to piss me off. Testing.
Hold on.
Okay.
Testing.
Say it again.
I hear you just fine.
I feel like I'm hearing you on.
I'm
my
looking to see where I
computer.
can edit my microphone. I don't have any icons where I can actually turn it up or anything.
It's okay.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you at least.
Okay.
Oh, Mama Kelly, send it to Zelle, baby. Send it to Zelle. I need y'all send a blessing tonight. I send it to Zelle. Send it to my email address, info@DiMaggio. It's right there on the screen. Oh, y'all, we need to raise at least $300 tonight. How about that? Let's raise $300. Y'all, me and Will, we went to school together, and I'm telling y'all, like, it's crazy because, like, people really act like all white people are prejudiced and crazy and full of fuck shit. And honestly, y'all, I'm speaking from a person that I've lived and grown up around Caucasians. Okay, now,
Okay.
huh?
That was funny. Yeah, talk Caucasian.
I grew up around the Caucasians, so it's very different, for me. Now, do I know some crazy ass white people who are racist? Absolutely. I know some crazy ass black folks too. So, anyways, me and Will, we went to McKeel Academy in Lakeland, Florida, from 98 to 2002. You know what? Will, I honestly think I really feel like, because I don't feel like we'll ever get a class reunion.
No, they've had a couple. I just didn't care to go.
Ain't nobody told me nothing.
No, you got like Miss Clayton has a page that's that entire class. Like they opened up the time capsule a year or two ago. Remember, we did a time capsule in like ninth grade.
I wasn't there. I didn't get no notification.
Yeah, they buried that Rubbermaid container with a bunch of letters and pictures that we all painted and wrote and stuff, and then they
I remember
buried
that.
it in the ground. Well, they dug it up 10 years ago. Like they dug it up at the 10-year reunion, and Miss Darvis had it. Darvis had it, and her and Miss Clayton tried to organize the whole class of 2002 to come and pick up the stuff that they put in the time capsule.
Yeah, I wasn't invited to that. They didn't tell me nothing about that.
It was the McKeel Academy face page of class of 2002, and everybody was posted on it. Like it was a legitimate 2002 McKeel Academy page.
Hold on. Let me see if I could I'm gonna see if I can pull it up. Damn. This is horrible. They don't even keep up with the class people. No, this is just horrid.
Well, no, what you're talking about us being in school and everything. What blows my mind is when you were talking about racism, I didn't really see it a whole lot at McKeel. I mean, I know it was there. But
we experienced cliques.
That we hung out.
We experienced cliques.
Yeah, we had cliques. If you were a bitch, you were a bitch. We didn't care what color you were. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what happened to the girl who was?
That's how high school was.
What happened to the girl who was fucking the teacher? What's her name? Driel? No.
Cherie Rathel.
Cherie. What happened to Cherie?
I don't know.
Why do I think you too?
I really don't know.
My mic
fans?
Wait, did she age well? Because I don't think her OnlyFans will really help. Because I mean, she wasn't all of that cute.
She had horrible acne.
Oh,
she was what we call a butterface. And she had horrible acne, but stellar body. I felt bad for the teacher.
He was. I think he did.
Coach, the short. He
did. No. He was our. He did our. No, he wasn't an engineering teacher. What class was he in?
He did gym class.
He did gym class?
He was like an assistant coach. Yeah, he was like an assistant coach to Coach Haig.
Oh, let me tell you something.
He was a short little guy. He parked his sport bike back by the band room. He rode a
Let me tell you something. Mr. Haig the stuff that I heard, I was like,
He slept with that other teacher at the school.
who?
Okay, remember when we were going to McKeel and he was teaching science as usual. That did like a year younger, but her classes were next to each other. She was real hot. I can't remember her name. If Jesse James were here, she'd whip out
You know what? Call her and see if she want to come on, or text her. See if Jesse wants to come on.
No, I just literally got off the phone with her until I connected with you. Literally a minute ago, I was talking to her before I talked to you. And just notification popped up about the show, so I always watch it when I see it. So
let me hold on. Stay right there. I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with the sound. Hold on 1 second.
It might be my connection too. I'm in North Carolina in the middle of BFE. Let's see which network I'm on. Yeah, I'm on the right network. You there? Do. Is that it? Are you there?
Hey, y'all, can y'all wait? Hold on. Will, if you watching still, click that link again. Darius, if you're there, click that link again. I had to restart my whole entire computer. So, if you all can, okay, that's good. Microphone. If y'all hear me, let me know. Will, if you're watching, okay, that's good. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. Will, just hit the link again. There's, if you put your good wig on, come on. Mama Kelly, just is very clear. Okay. I just want to make, because I can only hear him through my computer, which was really it was irritating me and pissing me off. Okay. Speakers. Okay, there you go. Brother.
Hey.
Now I hear you in my ears. What the fuck is going on tonight?
It's the dark spirits. Somebody casting a spell.
We rebuke that now in Jesus' name.
Oh Lord.
Now what is this little piece of tea you talking about?
Well, I had got a phone call. That's the tea I heard. Now, allegedly. Now you remember when they got married and Bishop Shyt and Karen came and Bishop married them and Karen's song. Remember they had a real extravagant wedding? That was the well, the tease is that money was coming from a source, from a church account that was not supposed to have been used for that purpose.
Oh
Oh. Oh. But see, when I said it,
Because I don't know if you heard, but what's the name just got appointed as the I'm thinking that's the district, Southern District. Just got appointed as the new bishop over that district, I think. What's the man name? Hold on, I can tell you right now.
oh, hold on. Will, I'm gonna send you the link again. Now, Will, we finna do some church news.
Mark Cooper.
Yeah, Mark Cooper down there. Oh,
He's the
Lord.
jurisdictional prelate for the Florida Southern jurisdiction. Now.
Oh, he took Bishop Jimmy Williams.
Wasn't that was Bishop Williams' jurisdiction.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. Who is? I want to call somebody. I remember her name, Ivy. That's her name, Ivy Robinson. Let me call Ivy Robinson. Let me see, Ivy Robinson. Ivy. There she go, right there. Hold on. Will, can you hear me? Will, can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear you. I did.
Okay, you're in my ear now, so that's better. I don't know what the hell was going on. Okay, so Darius, this is my classmate, William Hall.
Will.
This is my brother, Darius.
Actual
Okay,
brother?
No, he's like my brother.
Okay, I don't
know.
know.
I'm the sexier older brother.
Oh Lord.
Wait a minute, the Saints is coming on. They said Eastern Florida is Bishop William. Listen, okay, Ivy, she live right now. William, you know church peoples?
I played for Family Worship Center for 7.5 years and Kathleen Baptist for 2.
You talking about that big white church that was by the mall?
No, the one near Wally's. One across the street from Wally's.
Family Worship Center.
You talking about down past
on Memorial?
No, that should be like Collinsworth Road. Like when you're going past Lakeland High School, it's on the right-hand side and you cross Bartow Highway. When you come up to the light where Wally's is, if you take a right, it's right there on the left-hand side. It used to be Carpenter's home back in the day because I went there for kindergarten when it was Carpenter's home.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. Did they tear that down, didn't they?
No. The office for that's Family Worship Center now. The Carpenter's home, that after they left that location, Carpenter's home was built up there by on the north side behind Target and all that. But they tore that down.
Paula White still over there?
I don't know.
It's something when white folks don't give a fuck about these.
Where are they? Where at Carpenter's home or at Family Worship Center?
Family Worship Center. You know Paula White. You know Paula White from Tampa. She took that church over. She took over Carpenter's home.
Oh, okay, not Carpenter's home. She's not at Family Worship Center.
Okay. Well, is Carpenter's home?
Carpenter's home down. Yeah, they tore that building down. It's a huge parking lot now.
Just like a lot of these other churches, going to be huge parking lots.
Oh no.
Now I need to get in touch with Ivy because if
that person that put the comment, they were correct. I was wrong about the jurisdiction.
Okay, so Ricky, I got to get all the T's now. I got to get all the T's.
I had just got a phone call, and that's what was said to me.
Wow, because Uncle Mo sent me a message and called me today, and he was telling me the stuff with Bishop Green, and then he said there's some other stuff that happened.
We're so sick of him. We wish he'll turn another color and just go on somewhere.
I wish he would be Bishop Black. I wish he would turn another color and go about his motherfucking business.
I don't understand why the Church of God in Christ continues to allow this.
I don't know. I'm listen. You do you not know? I have so many emails from Uncle Moses telling me about Bishop Green, tagging me with Bishop Sheard, and I'm like, y'all still ain't did nothing.
Why have they not done nothing about this man?
I don't know.
The Church of God in Christ does not need those people's church.
Look, you know what's funny to me is, and Williams on here, is that as much stuff as we deal with in the church, like when we were in school, like it was so much. Like we didn't deal with racism. We dealt with cliques. Like you had the pretty girls who were the cheerleaders. You had the nerd group. You had the jocks, which only consisted of a handful of people, really.
But you and me, we were more like social butterflies. We didn't just have a clique. I had band, soccer. I knew all the athletes. I coached gymnastics, so I knew all the cheerleaders. I was in technology students and programs, so I knew all the nerds. Like I was in every clique. I was an inter what would you call it? Inter-educational clique.
Wait, hold on. It was this one Italian boy. Oh, he was so fine. Oh my God. And he used to always flirt and be doing inappropriate things with his hands that he shouldn't be doing because he used to be touching on me. And I'd be like,
tall, skinny.
No. He wasn't tall, skinny. Well, none. Well,
you talking about Elix?
No.
Oh. And I just realized that he's from Lakeland, so we all PC on here. Okay.
Oh, DJ Elix, yeah, he went to school with us.
Who?
You know who DJ Elix is?
No.
No, I don't recognize that name.
Oh,
I went to Lake Region. I graduated from Lake Region.
What's his name?
He was a year under us. He was in a class under us.
No, he was in the same class as us. He was just really odd.
No.
He does a bunch of gay clubs now. He's a DJ. Trying to think of his real name. You know who I'm talking about. You'd remember him like yesterday. He stuck out like a Thor. You know what I mean? He was cool. He was quiet, but he kept to himself and he was okay, dude. I can't think of his.
Yeah, this is all Polk County on here tonight. This all Polk County.
Hell yeah. My truck's in the shop. I'm coming down in the next couple months.
Okay. Yeah, this all Polk County right here. This Lakeland, Bartow, Winter Haven. Mm-hmm. William he's Lakeland.
Okay. I'm broke ass North Carolina now.
You better claim your set, Will. You from Lakeland.
Oh man.
Well, I haven't switched my tags over, and this is my Polk County coming out. I was sitting at a stop sign giving this girl I just met a ride, and I'm taking a right, but I don't know the area, and I just took like maybe an extra second at the stop sign. This old man behind me lays on his fucking horn, and I lost my shit. I got out. I'm like, "Is there a problem?" And I pointed at my tag. I said, "Florida, Polk County," and then I got back in the truck, and I took my right. This dude would not pass me for shit.
We do that shit. We do that shit.
Yeah. And she's like, "Are you pissed?" I said, "No, I just got to point something out to him real quick." I just got out. I waved at him in the car and I pointed at my tag.
What's up, Rashida?
No.
Thank you. We will hold up traffic. We don't give a fuck.
Listen.
Well, no, the thing that's messed up about here is this is an open carry state. So there's a lot of people that have guns right on their hips.
Florida's open carry.
Yeah. What's up, Rashida? What's up, Queen?
Yeah. You're in the gas station. You got 6 people with a firearm on their hip. You ain't fucking around.
Oh my God!
And everybody says that expression up here. Fuck around, find out. It drives me nuts. I said, I'm a Floridian, especially Polk County. We were born with that. We never had to say it. It was in everybody's DNA. Didn't matter what race you were. You automatically knew by the age of 5. If you fuck around, you're gonna find out. We never said that. It didn't have a hashtag or any of that crap.
Thank you. We just beat your ass and then we'll talk about it after the fact.
It's common sense.
That's the thing about Florida people. Like, we don't have to say, fuck with me, you gonna fight. Bitch, we didn't say it. We just showed you. That's why I be telling these motherfuckers that be online talking shit, talking about they gonna run up. Oh, okay. Hey, bitch, we ain't gotta do too much talking. We ain't doing too much talking. We ain't doing too much talking. Rashida said, well, okay, baby, you coming? Wait, hold on.
Yes, she's gonna be here for the pageant.
Oh, okay. I was thinking about
the thing that sucks is we were from the generation where you and your best friend could get to a fist fight in the backyard for 30 minutes. The next day, everything was cool. But nowadays, you slap somebody and the fucking neighbor's doorbell caught it, and now it's all over the fucking news. And hey, he was talking shit. He needed to be bitch smacked. We would have been fine. Like, it's crazy what the world has become. You can't do anything without it being on video.
We were the school age where we were in school right before the internet really popped off. Like we graduated.
We had high-speed internet before the rest of the world.
Yeah, we did.
McKeel had it.
McKeel was a tech school, and we did a lot of technical stuff. Like
McKeel Academy of Technology.
Yeah. Now I don't know what the hell it is right now because I ain't been over there. But I didn't roll.
They've got elementary now. They have 2 elementary schools. Old Skate Odyssey is now McKeel Elementary. Then there's a McKeel Elementary down Florida Avenue in the downtown area. Then you still have the high school that's 6th through 10th.
Whatever happened to Mr. Haig? I mean, not Mr. Haig, but what was the principal name? No, oh God.
Mr. Morady.
Mr. Morady. Whatever happened to him?
He retired.
No, he did some bullshit. That's the reason why he retired. Because he was around there some stealing money too.
The dean. I can't think of his name. Our dean, he was a black guy. He was really cool. I can't think of his name.
Corbett. Corbett?
Yeah, Mr. Corbett. Mr. Corbett. He drove a 3000 GT VR4, a white one with blue wheels. That I wanted to fuck that car. But he ended up going and becoming the principal of Travis Tech. Because a couple years after I left McKeel, I went over there for their computer networking administration, and he was the principal and did the admissions at the time. I walked in the office, dude. I had it smooth. That wasn't no questionnaires, none of that bullshit. He's just, oh hey ho, what's up, Mr. Corbett? What are you doing here?
I like Mr. Corbett. He was cool people. I need you to find out what that Italian boy name.
I believe you must have liked the way that boy was touching on you back then.
Listen, it ain't too many times that somebody can make me feel some type of way, but he was all right. He was all right with me. Praise God. Hey, Hope. But okay, so
was he in our class?
No, okay, so no.
Italian kid in our class?
He was an Italian kid. He was in our engineering class. But I think he was a
question.
What's the question?
Was it a mild or hot Italian sausage?
Oh, baby, he was a hot Italian sausage.
It was more of a pregu.
Huh?
It was a pregu, chunky.
No, he wasn't fat. Maybe he was. He was just kind of like
He's Italian. There was other thick parts.
No, I never seen. Listen, I was a virgin when I was in school. No lie, I was a virgin. And you know who I told that to? Erica Halbert, and she said, "You a virgin?" I said, "Yeah." She's like, "You ain't no virgin." I was like, "Yeah, I'm a virgin."
She aged well. She looks good.
I did. I saw her online. She looks good. It's a few of our classmates that still got, nice features.
Mm-hmm.
But she posted, I can't believe I'm 41, and then I realized I'm 41, which means you're 41. Like, God, we're talking 23 and a half years ago when we were in school.
There's when you graduated.
I graduated in 98.
What? You older than me?
Yeah.
I thought we was like right there.
No, I'm older than you, child. This is good black.
Wait a minute, because okay, Dez, you graduated in 98. I graduated 2002. Okay. Me and Will, we graduated the same year. I'm serious. Like I would okay.
So I graduated and got the hell up out of Polk County, went up to Tallahassee and went to school.
You know what? When I graduated high school, I wanted to leave and I wanted to go to Morehouse as soon as I graduated. I'm so glad. Oh, Jesus. I'm so glad I didn't go to college right when
I applied to go there.
you applied to go to Morehouse.
Yep. But it
Instead of
was
me going,
cheaper. I actually got accepted, but it was cheaper for me to stay in state. So I wound up going. So I considered Florida State. I considered Bethune Cookman, and I considered FAMU. I actually was going to go to FAMU, and my grandmother said no, because we live in the world with every goddamn body else. You taking your ass over to Florida State.
listen, and your grandma was so nice. She was so nice. Lord rest her soul. Um, I graduated high school 2002. The next year, I went to Polk. It's Polk State now, but Polk
It's Polk
Community
Community
College.
College. Yeah.
And then
When
after
did Polk
that,
become a state?
I don't know why the hell they
It
called it
became a
Polk
state
State.
a couple years ago.
Yeah,
What it is, they're state funded now.
Yeah. A
that's why
lot
they
of the
called it
community
Polk State.
colleges are now 4-year colleges. Plus, they're
Yep.
still cheaper.
And they're
They're less
attached to
expensive.
USF.
Yeah.
You get
Wait a minute,
USF accredited.
really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because here's where I
They
started.
have a Polk State College in Plant City. They have one here in Lakeland. But then when you go for your third and fourth year, you got to take some classes over in Tampa because they just don't have the labs
Yeah.
and
You
stuff over
automatically, I
here.
think, get admitted. I think you automatically
Yeah,
get
yeah.
admitted. Yeah.
No, it's Polk State, but they sell USF stuff because USF
Yeah.
incorporates their academics. So it's pretty much everything you learn at Polk State. You're not going to go to like another 4-year college, and then their mathematics are going to be Common Core compared to Common Sense. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's going to be all flow together. All the teachers teach the same curriculum because it's all interweb. It's pretty neat.
So when I started school, I went to Polk State that's on Bartow Road.
Yeah,
You know
that's
that
where I
one?
went.
I went there, and then the other one. Where was the other college at? It's somewhere in Lakeland.
You talking about Kaiser?
No. It was another Polk State because I went to the one off Bartow Road, but there was
The other
another.
Polk State College is in Plant City.
Did I
It
go
was
to
There
right
is
there
the,
near
another
the
college in
interstate.
Lakeland. I just don't know the name of it. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I went to the other Polk State. It was in Lakeland.
Oh, Florida Southern, and you have
Florida Southern.
what's the one off Lake Hollingsworth?
I think I went to that one. Yeah. So I went to. So yeah, I went to one school for like a year or so. Then I transferred and went to the other school. And then after that, I went to Minnesota, and I went to Minneapolis Community Technical College. It's probably Minnesota State now, but Metro. Then after I graduated college there, and I transferred to Metro State, which is in St. Paul, and I was working on my bachelor's degree there. But I still ain't finished up my bachelor's degree. At this point with Trump, I don't even know. Trump.
Look, I'm gonna tell you anyway. If you want to
Are you
go,
thinking Southeastern,
go.
the Christian college?
You said what? Go where?
I said if you want to go to school, go.
Why you say that?
Why?
Go. I'm like, if you want to go, because even right now, what I'm seeing is, even for those of us who went to school and have degrees, a lot of us now, we work in professions now that are being affected by all these things that Trump is doing at the federal level. So I'm even considering, maybe I need to go back to school and get some more education or brush up on my skill sets or get some additional skill sets, because now you got thousands of people that are being laid off, being let go from jobs. So the job market is more competitive now. And I'm also thinking outside of what I have traditionally been doing about markets where you always gonna where they're always gonna need people. They're always gonna need people in healthcare. There's certain professions that people are always gonna be needed.
Become a network
Huh.
technician.
Yeah,
You,
information,
you carry a
technology.
laptop and a wire stripper. It's about
Yeah.
an 18-month program. It's not a college degree. It's technically like going to a Travis Technical or something like that. You become a network
Okay.
administrator. But think of this. This is why I say network administrator. Technology's going to do nothing but expand. It's like being a nurse. You have to take a test every couple years to renew your license. With it, a network administrator, they're always updating the software. You're going to learn every aspect of networking, from servers to channeling to doing large buildings to running websites. You're going to learn code. You're going to learn all that. And it's not really that hard. It's apply yourself and just study the material. It makes more
Okay.
sense than it does. Like, people think pseudocode and basic coding is hard. It's not. It's English with a bunch of extra exclamation points.
Mm. And that's a field where they're always going to need people.
It's always expand. Okay, now AI. We didn't have. Okay, we went. For example, when me and King Jives went to middle school, we had dial-up internet. Then
that
you
I
was
got
remember
good.
dial-up.
T100 and T300 connections when we were in high school. That was the original high-speed internet. Well,
That was
now that was back when you had 1G. Fuck 5G. You had one if you were
we didn't
lucky.
have, there was no G. There was no G.
It was
Hey,
25 cents a minute for a text, 15 cents a minute for a phone call. You got free nights and weekends that started from 9 to
Look,
7.
I
Then they
remember
made it
we had to
7
wait
to
till
7.
9 o'clock. I couldn't wait till 9 o'clock because it
Hey,
was free.
now 7 o'clock and 9 o'clock hit. I can't think of anybody I want to call. But back in the day, just because you could, you did.
Yes.
I
Hey,
remember when I
Mario,
got
what are
my
you doing?
first cell
Just
phone.
ate dinner? Okay, I'll talk to you later.
I remember when I got my first cell phone. I'm telling it, what was I? I was working in Bartow at my mom's daycare, and I had got the new flip phone. The thick flip phones. Listen, life has changed so much. These kids are so far. Going to prom was not as extreme as it is now. People spend thousands of dollars on prom. You was lucky if you got a good suit, and the girls went to the little Mexican stores and got them dress. Well, that's for us over in Polk County. They got them little dresses and stuff with the little poofs and stuff.
Yeah. Now
Kevin,
these girls getting prom dresses tailor made.
these fucked up wigs on their head and shit. Kevin, I just checked my inbox. I don't see anything that you sent. Maybe I need to check King
Which
Jive.
inbox did he send it to, brother?
I don't know. About to go see. He said he sent something. Messenger. Yeah, Kevin, I don't see it. I'm looking at my inbox now. I'm looking on King Jives, and I'm looking in my personal, so I don't see anything. But see, this is the thing about us, us growing up. Like, it's so different from this stuff that we're dealing with now. I don't know what your name is, baby. Quan. Wait a minute. Oh, I know who that. Hold on. Oh no, that's somebody else. I thought that was Sister Danita's son. Never mind. It's something I know all these folks over there in Polk County.
That's good if it still fits.
Okay, wait a minute. Is that Sister Danita's son? No, I know who that is. Okay. I wish my stuff still fit. I'm trying to lose weight now, but I don't know if I really want to get back into a 28. That's too small. Be around here looking like Skeletor.
You remember when we had senior pranks?
We didn't get in. Well, did we really get in trouble?
No, because the year before us, we weren't allowed to do a senior prank because the year before us, that was Robbie Steenson, and when they put hay up and down the hallways with horse manure.
Oh, I remember that. Oh,
they were so pissed off. They said we will press charges to the next, because they made the whole senior class come in and clean it all up. It was horrible.
Listen, I remember that, and they canceled. We were supposed to go to Paris.
Yeah, we were supposed to chains and locks on the door.
We were supposed to go to Paris, and they canceled our Paris trip. And I think we were supposed to go to New York, but did they even go?
I don't know.
We were supposed to go to Paris that year. I mean, I was so prepared to go to Paris. I was like, oh my God, I've never been out the country. This is gonna be then they pulled that bullshit. And the senior trip got canceled, but they went to New York. It was a whole fucking fool. I was like, this shit is not fair. It's really not fucking fair. Wait, people would be thinking you're sick. Yeah, if I lost down and I got into a size 28, yeah, people would think I was sick. Oh, Charlotte, you said the page got hacked. Okay, yeah. Okay, so Will, you're a white person, so I'm gonna ask you this, and whatever you say.
Oh no.
So I'm gonna ask you this. Now I'm gonna ask Darius, Will. I'm gonna ask y'all this. With everything that's going on, oh yes, this is a good one. With everything that's going on that we found out yesterday and today with the stock market, how do you feel about Trump? How do you feel about Trump? Now I'm getting this from a white person, y'all, a Caucasian.
Hold on, I have to look it up because I've been working all day. I haven't caught up on news.
You don't know what he did?
Stock market. Give me a quick rundown. I'm looking up the.
So apparently,
I haven't seen it yet.
Apparently, Trump pulled a Martha Stewart. You remember what happened to Martha Stewart?
Insider trading.
Yes. So it's the same thing with Donald Duck Trump.
Every politician in Washington, with every politician that has ever served in the American government.
So
Yeah, it's beyond.
Did you hear me?
It is.
Wait, no. What'd you say?
Say it again, Will.
Okay, I was loading you up again. I think that's what it was. No, I said every politician has always played the stock market. If you look at their actual incomes, what they're supposed to make a year, there are senators now that are actually like on these boards and stuff I've seen that are just like they're making a law to where people in politics aren't allowed to trade stocks, like senators, representatives, stuff like that. They're trying to get it passed, and there's a lot of people pissed off because they know what's going to happen with the market before it happens, so they shouldn't be allowed to trade stocks. And they're making this like government wide. It's not just, you know what I mean? If you're in high power and you know what's going to happen with the market, you shouldn't be allowed. They got that with Nancy Pelosi. They caught her husband is an investor because they tried tagging her with it, but because it was her husband doing it, like that bitch didn't tell him what's going to happen. She's a billionaire. You know what I mean? And yeah, she ran the floor for a while, but you're making 150,000, 180,000. You're there that long, but president makes 470,000. So you're not making more than him. You're a government employee.
But all y'all are connected to the stock. All y'all are connected.
Like a lot of people don't know, Hillary Clinton was on the legal team during the Watergate trials, and the judge kicked her off the case and said she was one of the most despicable attorneys she's ever seen. She got caught like doing some real bad shit during Watergate. I didn't realize she was that old that she was an attorney then.
Listen, I love me some Hillary. I'd rather have had her than that damn white man any day. Donald Trump. They just could have put her in the house in the seat. I would have been fine with that.
I can't hate on Biden because my dad passed away of dementia and he showed every side of it. And I'm not being mean. I'm being dead serious. My dad did pass away from dementia, and that was everything that my dad did. When you see him in public or interacting with people, just you know what I mean? It wasn't his fault at all. He was just put in that position.
I mean, but the thing is, the president does not run the country alone. He has a chief of staff. He has secretaries.
Yeah, and Trump has the
these
Senate
federal
and the
agencies. So
House because it's all dominantly. I can't do anything about it, so don't be mad at me. But he has the House and the Senate. This hasn't happened in a long time, even on the Democrat side. So he handpicked his cabinet, and it's a bunch of young people, well, younger than the typical politician. You know what I mean? Like I
You talking
think
about
I didn't
Trump?
know anything about Pete Hegseth until he became our Secretary of Defense.
Who,
And this
Pete
guy, he was
Buttigieg?
on the news and everything.
No, hey, sir.
Okay.
Pete
Who the fuck
Hegseth.
is he?
He's our secretary.
He's our
Okay,
Secretary of
I didn't know
Defense.
either until I found out
He was a Fox
But
News
listen,
host.
he retired. He was in the military. He was in the Marines or something. I don't know. I can't remember if he retired from it, but after he got out of the military, he went into news broadcasting. And he specialized in, because of his career, of talking about military statistic stuff we see in the news with the wars and everything. And then I guess Trump liked him, and he's young. He's got the background for it, so it made him. I don't know. I can't explain it. I'm just
He
saying.
wasn't
But if you look at his
qualified.
cabinet, it's one of the youngest cabinets ever.
No, a lot of those folks are old. A lot of them are millionaires and billionaires in their own right. But Pete Hegseth was not qualified to be Secretary of Defense, and we've seen that
I'm not
just
explaining
now
why he picked him. I'm just saying his
because
background.
he wanted people that were loyal. Everybody on his cabinet are Trump loyalists. They're MAGA loyalists. They're not people that are necessarily qualified for those positions. I
Okay.
mean, right out the
But
gate,
hold
he's
on.
already in a scandal with that whole Signal Gate bullshit.
What about Andrew Cuomo? That was a scandal. You
What
see
Yeah,
about
it
scandals
Andrew?
in
was.
every presidency.
What about who?
You know what I mean? He was the FBI director
Andrew
that
Cuomo.
Biden picked.
Andrew
Yeah,
who?
Cuomo.
Andrew
Oh,
Cuomo.
the
He
governor of
was
New
the
York.
FBI director that,
No, Andrew
yeah,
Cuomo.
even
Cuomo,
Biden fired
he
him.
was the
He was
governor
so
of New York.
shitty.
Yeah, I'm not
No,
saying that
no,
it
no.
doesn't
Wait.
happen on both sides because it does.
Yeah,
But
I
what
think
I'm
you're right.
saying,
Yeah, but he fucked
yeah,
up too, and there was video of it. You know what I mean? It's on both sides. I don't give a shit about politics until it really starts hitting you. But everything Trump's doing right now, you're not going to see the effects of it for at least 2 to 3 months. Everybody's like, "Oh, he signed a piece of paper. That shit's going to hit overnight." A market shift that happens every day. It's been going up. Oh, it's going back down. It's been staying. If you look at the last since he was elected president, if you look at it statistically on average, it stayed about the same. You're not going to see any change in the actual economy for another couple months.
yeah. But
Everybody's
what
thinking
we
this
are
shit's
seeing
going to
right
happen
now,
overnight.
is people's 401ks are being wiped out.
Right. Mama Kelly said it affected her 401k.
What's going on with retirement?
Yeah, their 401ks. People 401ks have been devastated by by the bullshit this man is doing. You got people
Oh,
that are
because
getting
of
ready to
the
retire, and
stock.
their
Yeah.
nest eggs have been wiped out because of all the bullshit with the stock market.
Well, that shit's going to hit the fan.
I see now what I'm learning is, so I'm told that Trump is trying to stress the economy out so bad to where emergency funds they're trying to kick emergency funds in. So like where we had the SBA and PPP and all this stuff, that stuff comes back again because they're trying to, I don't know. It's weird, but I'm almost like,
well, with these companies that have invested 500 billion, what was it? Apple, the largest chip maker in Japan, is investing another 500 billion to build factories here and start manufacturing in the US. You got to everybody's coming back. You're going to have the jobs available. We're making just off the tariffs. I saw a thing earlier today. They are doing $2 billion a day in income
Yeah,
compared
but you
to
got to
$2
look
billion.
at it. It takes years to build factories. Factories don't pop up overnight.
Oh
It's
yeah.
going to take years. And so in the meantime, you have
Maybe
average
a
day.
year and a half tops nowadays. Have you
Yeah,
seen
but
construction technology? It's
I
not
mean,
just
they
guess
built
what? They ain't gonna have
Amazon.
nobody to do the work because
they'll build you a distribution center in literally 3-4 months because it's all pre-made in a factory. It's like a big
guess
Lego set
what?
now.
That's not gonna happen
You know
now
what I'm
because of
talking
what?
about, Mark? Jives,
Because
you know what I mean?
What'd you say
no,
there?
Like they just
it's not gonna happen
that,
like
and then
that
a
for
month
one. Because
later you got a brand new house.
for one, you're not gonna have no workers to build these factories. Because guess what? Average Americans, we don't do that shit. That's what the immigrants were doing. They were doing the jobs that Americans don't want to
People
do.
don't realize how much money is actually out there in actual labor like that. Because once you become a specialist with heavy machinery, or you become a supervisor there, yeah, you have your day laborers, you have your convicts, you got your felons. I did the shit. I'm not ashamed of it. It's hard work, but you work your way up, and there's an easy chance to work your way up. In 2 days, I was made a supervisor over all the temp guys because I could read a ruler and a blueprint. Thank you, Miss Jefferson.
Yeah, Miss Jefferson was our engineering teacher. She gave us the tools of what we needed. Yeah.
I asked them if they had an architect scale. They said, "What's that?" I'm like, "Exactly. I'm overqualified than you."
And we learned that in high school.
Yeah. And I mean, and all this prosperity that they're talking about, all this money that's coming in, the average American doesn't see it. They don't feel
Not
it.
yet.
What we feel, what
Well,
everyday
they're talking
people are
about
experiencing
that's
is
why taxes this thing to get everybody on keel with Social Security numbers. They file taxes. They're talking about writing a check next year for $5,000. Once all the money gets sorted out, and
I believe it when
like
I
you
see
said,
it.
it takes time.
But Will, what is $5,000 honestly when you can actually spend $5,000 in your bills a month?
They already saying that expenses for the average American is going to go up $4,000 because of what is going on right now. So even if you give me $5,000, most of that is going to get ate up by the increase of everything that's going on. So am I really benefiting?
I tell you what, Mr. Trump, I don't fuck with you, but if you're gonna begin, if you fuck this economy up and this little funding, I got 2 businesses. Tell me how I need to apply so I can go and get some coins. So all of us, because everybody around this motherfucker gonna have a job. Hello. Deer's gonna be working for me. He gonna sit his ass at home. Shit. We all trying to get some coins around this bitch.
Yeah, it's just amazing. Like I say, and even when I hear some of the government officials, they're doing interviews and stuff like that, who most of them, by the way, are millionaires and billionaires, so they don't feel it the way that some of us out here. Some of these changes have real life consequences for us. We're not millionaires and billionaires where they can say they can kind of shrug their shoulders. They don't care if milk goes up, if bread goes up, if we're paying more for gas, because they're millionaires and billionaires. They have more disposable income. But for those of us who got a family, who are on fixed incomes, who don't have all that disposable income that some of these people do that we see on TV, it's real life. It's real life for us.
Yeah.
Oh, I agree.
And see, what happened was a lot of these people who voted for him, they thought it was going to be black people that was going to get affected, but didn't realize that everybody who didn't make a certain amount of money, y'all ass was affected. You see all these white folks online talking about they cut my food stamps. I'm not getting $4,000 more. Bitch, where was you getting $4,000 a month? I ain't never. Well, I know as a man, you ain't gonna get $4,000 a month.
Yeah, you ain't gonna get nothing, especially if you're single and got a family.
But no, when I lived up north, I had $250 a month. That ain't nothing, but
you damn sure ain't gonna get it in Florida. And so I just think that
during COVID, we had 1,000 people a day moving to Florida. That market skyrocketed.
We gonna see what it do this time. What you finna say?
But guess what that did too? That made the cost of living for us, because a lot of those people were seasonal people. They came in and bought homes. They don't live here.
What it was northern people that sold their house for $400,000, came down and bought my mom's lake house for $380,000, and she bought it for
but my point is, it increased the cost of living for those of us who live here year round.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Yeah,
but people were escaping states that were trying to lock them down for COVID, and we had a more open, free state, so they came here. That's literally what. I'm not talking politics. I'm saying that's what happened.
Yeah, but guess what? We had more motherfuckers here dying from COVID because we was a free state.
Right.
Disney
Kevin
made a lot
Moore,
of money.
what are you talking about? Kevin Moore, what are you talking about? You said, why would you broadcast that on social media? Dumb. What do you mean? What's he talking about?
I don't know what you mean, Kevin.
I feel like this. I'm not in agreement of nothing that Trump is doing. I'm not in agreement of none of that. I didn't vote for him. I did not care for him. I thought Trump was a piece of shit. It just is what it is.
You know, it just makes me think that all this shit that we were taught growing up about this country being the place where you work hard, your dreams can come true, you can come here and live a better life. And I'm not saying all of that is false. I'm not saying that. What I am saying, we've always been taught that if you're honest, you treat people right, you work hard, you can be successful. And then to a large degree, I still believe in that. But what I also clearly see is that we're shown more and more that the double standard is clear. It's clear.
Yeah,
The
it
double
pays more
standard
to be a
is very
criminal.
clear. Yeah.
I don't trust her like any politician.
And the fact that we got somebody sitting in the highest office of the land who is a 34 count convicted felon. How the fuck do we let a convicted
So,
felon be the president? How do we let somebody who has filed bankruptcy 6 times in his professional
on
career
businesses,
tell
on
us
businesses.
that he is a successful businessman? And
First
the
off,
country bought that shit.
no, he has openly stated that he's bankrupt businesses. He bankrupted a casino in Atlantic City and a hotel in New York. He wrote that in his book.
Yeah, but my point is,
But my point
what
is,
makes somebody who
he
filed
bankrupted a
bankruptcy
business.
6 times a good executive? You filed bankruptcy because your business went under.
He was
Okay,
still a multi-million. What I'm saying is, it didn't
He
mean
is.
crap to him. He's a billionaire. He didn't care. He had to close down a business. It's a
Yeah,
subsidiary of his entire
and
company. He didn't
I
file
get that, but
bankruptcy.
this is why I'm not in favor of a millionaire or billionaire sitting in the highest office of the land, because they don't relate to everyday Americans. They don't relate to the struggle
Okay,
that
everybody
most
that's been a
people are
president
going
was a
through.
millionaire before they were a president. You could go back to Kennedy. His family were multimillionaires. He
But
became a president.
the difference with Trump is Trump was rich from the day he was born. He was born into wealth. And I'm not
So
saying,
was JFK.
okay, I'm talking about
was
Trump. I'm
he?
not talking about JFK.
Yeah, his parents were like, I forget what they did, but they were
And
multimillionaires when
JFK
he
didn't
was
do
born.
the fucked up shit that Trump is doing.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, question. No. Now,
But I'm
if
saying, I'm talking about politicians in general. I'm
Mhm.
talking about politicians in general. Look at Clinton. They were millionaires before they were in office.
okay, so now,
Everybody that's been a president has been a millionaire.
so here's my thought. I think what people are saying, and I don't agree with it, but just taking a moment now just to think about it. I think what they're saying, making Trump a real businessman is, yeah, he's been bankrupt all these many times, but because he knew people to help him get in bankruptcy, to get out of bankruptcy, to make money on top of that money. Because I was trying to figure out how the fuck he sold a piece of the World Trade Center and made $20-some million off of that, and he didn't even own the business. And then so I don't know how Trump does what he does, but Trump is a crooked, wise man, if that makes sense.
Because he's cheated so many people out of money that he owes them for work that they did and never paid the people.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. He's a businessman.
Yeah, he know how to do business, crooked business, and keep getting money. This is the reason why they froze his money, and he still had money.
Smart. He's crooked, but he's smart. You just said it too.
Yeah, he's crooked, but he's smart. Like, he know how to make money. Like when they froze his money that one time, he wasn't even tripping about it because he had money somewhere else.
Okay, most politicians have millions somewhere else. There's a lot of the deals they make. You know, even a state senator. Oh, hey, we need lower taxes in this county. Can you talk to so and so? You then flex that muscle, get a little cash here or there. They don't keep it here.
And Kevin Moore, I did read your comment, and I agree with you. She was crazy for boasting that on social media, bragging.
That motherfucker was dumb. She was damn stupid for that.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been bragging about this.
I know they snatched them food stamps.
She probably got them back too, but I don't know. She might not have got them back because
first of all, I would be wondering how the fuck she getting $4,000 a month in food stamps.
Damn, what are you feeding an army?
That needs to be a serious inquiry into that. And then if you was getting $4,000 a month, your dumb stupid ass out here telling the public on social media, bitch, I ain't telling nobody if I'm getting $20.
I wouldn't
make a
want them.
statement like that. You better be advertising a barbecue.
Listen, when I say she was, I'm like, now she's on social media. I think she has a nice following, and I think she's one of those people that like to fuck up food and then tell me, oh, it's so delicious and all that bullshit. I'm like, what? No, no. She like some of these folks that get online, y'all making SSI checks and all this other stuff, but you still want to ask the people for cash apps.
Oh
no.
I'm just saying.
Who does stuff like that?
My God. Who gets on here and begs for cash apps and you're getting $2,000-$3,000 in food stamps?
No Leg Studio.
I'd be eating steak every day. Shit.
Right. Steak and potatoes. Jeez. You know what, there's I'm gonna have a company. No Leg Studio.
No Leg Studio.
Get Crazy Legs from Friday to be the icon.
You know what? That's a better name. Crazy Legs. Crazy Leg Studio. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Well, we have yet to confirm if there actually are legs. So
but you know what? Again, you know, me and William, we had been talking for a while, and we were going to do a show, and I thought about it, you know, just to get a different perspective there, because I feel like when it comes down to politics, like it's always us, you know what I'm saying? It's always us talking, but having a different perspective. I'm like, okay, now what do white people think about this? Because I'm like, I know if we mad, what they think about it?
No. You can't say just white people. You have educated white people. You got white trash. You got idiots. You got rednecks. I mean, it depends on what kind of white person you're talking to. You just say Trump. You go to the right side of town, you're going to have a rebel flag in the front yard. Yeah, Trump.
Yeah.
You go to another side of town, they're twist-a-flexing and they're geeking and shit. They don't know what they're talking about. I'm just talking about white people. I know you guys don't have that problem. But then you got somebody that's educated, can read a book. You know what I mean? Depends on who you talk to. It doesn't matter that I'm white.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. When you go over to Lakeland, I'm gonna just say Polk County. When you go on I-4 and you get off on Memorial Parkway, Is that Memorial? Yeah, that's Memorial. First of all, you are in the sticks before you even get to, like, because you ride Memorial. Let me just hold on. You ride Memorial, you're going through the sticks, and then you're like right before we get to the school, McKeel Academy, you're starting to pass Carlides, and then that's Kathleen. Kathleen High School is on the left. And
before you got to get to the road where Hardee's is to go to McKeel.
Hardee's, and wait a minute, is the Publix factory still over there? Back there by
Hardee's headquarters still there too, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the headquarters.
Wabash and 92.
Now my brother lives over there. He said that now I know that they're building it up, but he said they're really making it really nice.
Nice.
No, I'm asking you.
Publix is in Virginia now. They've expanded all the way to Virginia now, and it's still all Publix family. George Jenkins' family.
Listen, because I'm telling you,
Publix. I have to struggle.
My mom's neighbor, I think she's in her late 70s, early 80s. I was just talking to her. It's funny. We were talking about Publix. She's like, I've been to a Publix. She's like, I wish we had one here. She's like, I'm the only place I'd shop. They're always nice. It doesn't matter what race you are, anything like that. You walk into a Publix, they treat you with respect. They help you out. They say it with a smile. They treat you like a human being. It doesn't matter if it doesn't matter if that cashier's having a shitty day. She is still make your day better at the end of it. You know what I mean? You go to like Winn-Dixie or Harvey's, you think you're about to get shot.
I don't like Winn
Now
Dixie.
hold up now. I go to Winn Dixie, and the people at Winn Dixie treat me real good too.
Well, look,
Oh, yeah,
the Winn Dixie by my house, they're cool. I like them. It's just a different feel because like Winn Dixie is here, Publix is 5 minutes up the street, and it's like you got to be okay. Now, what do I really want to do? Do I just really want to like? What experience do I want to have? Do I want to go?
And depending on what you want, because
you
sometimes
go to Publix, you're
Winn
going to
Dixie
pay
gives you
50
better
cents
deals.
to $1 markup on everything, but you're going to get the service that you feel like a human being when you walk out of Publix.
Wait, Mama Kelly said,
walk into a Publix and just ask somebody something, and they'll sit there and treat you like, "Hey, how you doing?"
wait, Mama Kelly said, pay that $9.97 so you can find out what's happening. What is that? Jazz, I'm gonna pay you. Oh no, but you talking about pay me to go to that damn convention up there in a baby, I'm not going to that. I am not going to no Kojic shit. I'm not baby, I'm fool with them people. I don't. No, ma'am. To dress up to do what? Like that is so dumb. These people dress up, put all this shit on, and it's like y'all go right on over there to that stuff, and there's so much bullshit going on. I just got an inbox. Just got an inbox. Another Kojic pastor or preacher, whatever the fuck he is, just got charged with grooming and aggravated criminal sexual abuse, a class 2 felony of sexual relations with a minor.
Oh Lord.
In DeKalb County in Chicago. Well, DeKalb School District in Chicago. Is it Huntley Middle School? Yep, Huntley Middle School. You said Kojic inauguration for Bishop Shyt. Bullshit. I don't want to go to that bullshit. Inaugurate that bitch up out there and matter of fact, put Linwood Dillard as the presiding bishop. We'll be all right. So Will, what do you think about oh well, I want to ask you who'd you vote for, but what do you think about Trump as the president?
I didn't vote.
You didn't vote?
No, I can't.
Oh no.
What? Okay, never mind. I ain't gonna get any business. I'm gonna leave that alone. So if you voted, no, I can't ask you. I don't want to ask you that question. Okay, I'll ask you this question. How do you feel about Trump as the president?
I'm just watching, honestly.
Are you for Trump or no?
I think a lot of crazy shit's going on right now. You're not pitting me into that.
I'm just
given the choices I had. If I had to vote, I wouldn't have voted. I still wouldn't have.
How do you feel about Trump as the president?
I think he's a fucking piece of garbage. I think he's a con man. I would have took Kamala. I would have took that smart, intelligent, beautiful black woman over that con man any day. Because at least now we wouldn't be going through some of the shit we dealing with right now. What
have we been dealing with?
Some things we have been dealing with.
In the last 20 years, the market's always gone up and down.
Yeah, but
it's been fucked up the last 4.
We ain't never had a president that has intentionally fucked the market, and that's what Trump is doing.
I'm telling from what now I have been told. This is what I've been told, that this is some people that are on the inside that he is intentionally trying to break the economy so that things will go, like the market will crash, money and everything will like restart, and he's trying to make it better. But I'm trying to, like, everybody gonna lose their shit.
But better for who?
The market's crashed twice already. I think maybe 3 times. It's happened before.
It has happened before, but we have never been. I mean, what's really hurting people right now? Like people, I mean, a lady we have Miss Auntie Angela in the comments who just talked about it because of what this man is doing. Her 401k went from $30,000 to $4,000. These are
The
people that are in
401k.
retirement age, yeah, and getting ready to retire. And now, who knows if her 401k may recover? And see, the thing is, this is my thing. Rich people have more disposable income, but
Period.
for those of us who don't have that disposable income that they do, the shit is gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's the same thing with the IRA. If you have an IRA, the fluctuation in the market can affect that. All
Yeah,
digital money is attached to itself.
and I just think I think there was a smarter way to to deal with this tariff situation. I think it should have been more of a surgical incision instead of this is more like taking an axe and just axing every fucking body. It should have been a surgical precision. It should have been more. We're not clear. Average Americans, none of us are clear on what the intent is. We know what they say, but we're not clear on what the intent is. What's the end result, and who, and if it doesn't benefit all Americans, if it only benefits millionaires and billionaires. I mean, I guess in their minds, fuck everybody who's losing their jobs and losing their retirement funds and having to pay $4,000 or $5,000, can't afford a house, might lose their house over this shit.
Mm-hmm. Because I think
I don't know.
I really believe that he's trying to put, because the last time this stuff happened was when he was in office. During COVID, we went into such a travesty that this is when the PPP stuff out, the SBA, all this stuff was just going crazy, and everybody was out here getting money. I feel like he's trying to do it again so that money can be dispersed and all of that. Now, I do believe that the country might go into a deficit with that, but
with that tax plan, we're gonna go into a deficit. You talking about adding $20 trillion additionally to the goddamn deficit that our kids and our kids and their kids and their kids gonna be paying for.
Mm-hmm.
Just so that rich people can pay less in taxes while we got to pay more.
I just feel like this, and I'm gonna say this out loud. If we have the opportunity to get some money, I'm gonna need everybody to be smart. Do not go out here and start buying cars. Do not start flashing your money. Don't sit out here and start trying to take trips and all this stuff. Don't quit your jobs. Don't do it. Act normal. If you get 800,000, if you get 500,000, if you get $7 million in this extra money, please don't do nothing stupid. Please don't.
They're gonna spend it. You already know what's gonna happen. That's why they gave the people the stimulus the last time. They knew most people was gonna spend that money, and they was gonna get it right back.
No, I listen. The stimulus money, that was some bullshit. That little $1,200-$1,400, that was some bullshit. I'm talking.
The whole point was for people to spend it because it was gonna stimulate the economy.
Mm-hmm. It says the digital and current turning everything to a digital currency and AI. Look, I'm with Derek.
I'm telling you now, if you go get a car, you better get it now. Because these goddamn tariffs is gonna raise the price of cars like I don't know what. And even an American car, all the parts aren't made in America.
Yep. Y'all talking about getting a Mercedes, getting a BMW. Some of them parts are made from overseas. Y'all talking about getting a Volkswagen, Toyota, Hyundai, Honda. Some of that stuff is made overseas. It's not made in America. And this was the purpose of all the countries and everything working together. Everything is not American made because it may say made in America, but if you flip that tag over, it say made in China.
You know how much shit China makes that we import? A lot of shit that we have that we buy is made in China.
Tax on, tax off. Did he ever because they said he was trying to cut off the IRS.
They ain't finna do that.
Baby, listen here, I've always known the IRS. Say what, Will?
He's trying to thin it out.
Now they fired a whole bunch of agents from the IRS, but I don't think they're gonna shut the IRS down.
Yeah, he said you got 10 days to come back to work or we're going to terminate your employment. I remember back when I think I've heard that from every job that I've been to. If you don't come in, we're going to fire you. That's on your first day. If you're sick, that's one thing, but
I've seen that.
We're paying people to sit on their ass and do nothing. It makes total sense. Any business person.
I don't think that's the truth.
If you owned a bakery and one of your employees just didn't show up for a couple of days for no damn reason, and it happens a couple times, 10 days, they send out an email, no response, you got fired.
I don't think that's the case across the board right now.
I'm not talking just government. I'm talking common sense. If I owned a business and somebody didn't come to work.
Well, yeah, if they're required to be there on site. But I think some of the issue with some of these jobs, particularly at the federal level, years ago, they downsized in terms of space and they allowed more people to work from home because they were spending less money on leasing and buying buildings and all that kinds of stuff. And now they want everybody to come back into work.
I can't see it.
They don't have the space.
Yeah. So let me call you back. It was Jesse.
Oh.
Yeah. Say hi real quick.
Hey, Jess.
I'm on Jive Show.
Sorry.
Yeah, get on YouTube. Watch it.
You got to send her the link.
I'll call you right back. All right, bye.
You know, we should just do a whole class reunion online. That's all. Hey, girl, how you doing? That's what we need to do.
No, she calls me for tech support because she is electronically retarded. I'm sorry. Those are words we've been using since the 80s and 90s. It was never offensive then. It's not now.
Darius, what's the word? We have to use mentally challenged.
Yeah, it is considered in some circles now to be offensive.
You know what? I've been mentally challenged. You've been mentally challenged. That's a very broad fucking spectrum. You're either a da-da-da or you're just a functioning adult like we are. Like, it's simple. It's black and white.
Yeah, but in professional
everybody's got, I mean, I do believe everybody's got a little spectrum on the autism. You know what I mean? Everybody got a little touch of it.
Yeah, but in professional settings, you don't use words like that in professional settings. I know.
No, I'm not going to say I'm going to walk into a lawyer's office and be like, oh, you got a retard behind the desk. No, I mean, that's common sense. But I'm saying you're joking with friends. Shoot. Look at half of the disabled, mentally challenged comedians on YouTube, and they make fun of their own disability, and they're not offended by the word retard.
Well, I mean, look at people like Shamar and Roland. This is why I wanted a white person. This is why I wanted a white person.
That word has never been offensive. It just became offensive for some reason. I have to change my entire vocabulary because of a certain generation. That is not going to happen.
This is why I wanted a white person on here, because I wanted somebody, because Darius and I and everybody else who we have on here, we give our perspectives in different ways, but I've never had.
I'm just calling a spade a spade.
I didn't say you were.
You know, I'm saying that I'm pointing it out. It's not just a white opinion. It's just that's common sense.
Well, no, what I'm saying, Will, is that I wanted to be able to hear from someone who does not look like me. How do they think and feel about shit we be talking about, or what the fuck is going on in this world? Because again, we're offering it from our various perspectives from our color, from black people, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I got you. I'm just giving you shit.
Okay, I said the beer.
Actually, I'm kind of brown. The sun actually came out, so my Florida tan came back.
Okay. I need Ivy to call me back because I want to talk about this Bishop Williams situation. Okay, so we have been on here an hour and 30 minutes. We are going to do this again. Tomorrow is Friday, everybody. Wait a minute, hold on. Thanks, angst, and friends. Let me go check this cash out real quick. Did everybody give to the show tonight? Did everybody give to the show tonight? I'm gonna put this thing back up here again. People's oh shit, no. I'm gonna put this back up here again. I need to see did everybody donate tonight to the show. I do like that we are offering different opinions and thoughts because we need to be able to do that on the show. And we rarely do that. And I mean rarely do that. Because it's normally black and brown people on the show, black and brown people that are gay, and it's rare that we have someone who is not black and brown on the show offering their perspectives. And it's okay to have another perspective. That has always been that's always been what I did on the show. So, and then plus I know,
This girl Angela Kelly said it's the beer and cigarettes that are talking. I've had one beer. Yeah, I like to smoke cigarettes in my shop. Get over it. That's not going to affect me with my response. I've been drinking sweet tea. I have one beer. Oh, it's a white thing. I must be redneck. Get her done.
You said to text you. Hold on. Let me. Hold on, Mama Killer. Hold on. Hold on, lady. 1 second.
This one's for you, Angela.
Let me see. No, that's the wrong one. Oh, right there, Angela Kelly. Mama, I'm trying to raise $1,000 tonight. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, girl, I said I can't send you no text message. Why she call you a nigga? Wait a minute. Mama Kelly, why you call the man a nigga?
That's good shit. Came on.
There we go right there. Mama, your phone number ain't working. Oh. Girl, is your Facebook working? Because it said I couldn't send. Damn,
she blocked you.
No, I'm not blocked. Okay, that says delivered. Hold on.
Her phone got stolen.
Did it really?
I don't know.
That's what she typed.
Oh shit! I was about to say, damn.
Hold on, let me get this to her now. Mama Kelly, we're gonna try to raise $1,000. How about that? Put me on loan. Put me on hold. That's what I need. That one right there. I'm gonna download that.
You say she'll text you.
Okay. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna send that to her there. Oh, Jesus. But you know what, there's and Will, I feel like with this whole economy situation, honestly, no one knows what to expect because at this point, everybody's being affected. I don't give a damn what color you are. Like everybody's being affected. And people thought that they were not going to be affected, but they're being affected. I mean, I see even people on TikTok complaining about this. Like, you know, you go from these TikTokers now, which is the truth. These TikTokers, they're making, hold on, let me move this out your face. They're making, some of them are making thousands of dollars a month. You know that one black boy who he just does faces and stuff like this. And
Yes.
TikTok signed an agreement with him where he's making $20 million a year.
I wonder what education he has.
Ain't no telling.
Ain't no telling.
What I was saying, you were talking about going to college and, back to school. You're just going to go more into debt than depending on the degree you get with no experience trying to get a job. So I was saying, you go to a construction site, you go to electrical school, costs you a fraction of the price of an actual degree, and you work your way up.
No,
Well, no,
Actually,
I got a particular skill set, and I got a particular goal in mind of what I want to do.
but you know what I'm saying? Compared to going and finishing out a master's degree for 2 years out of college, that's going to cost you 16 grand a semester compared to paying $3,000 tops for to go get you a trade, working computers, AC, you work anything, and the money's there because they have the work.
Well,
And
I'll tell you this.
and the college is not the path for everybody.
Right.
There are other paths to success. That's not the only path.
What I'm saying is you're digging yourself in less debt and able to make more money because the job is actually in demand compared to going to get a random college degree in, physics, history. You know what I mean? What's your degree going to be a major in? You really have to have a 6-year degree. You have to have a master's to actually define your degree. You're just getting a general English, math, science bullshit degree when you get your 4-year degree, but you're in debt immediately. Then you have to find a job.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll tell you this. For me, my degree is in videography and journalism and graphics. That's what I went to school for. And I was working on
you're applying it.
Huh?
You're applying it. You know how many people get a degree that don't even get in the field that their degree's in?
So reason why I said I want to finish and get my bachelor's, maybe my master's, is because I feel like at this point, I have done journalism and covering stories for so many years, for so long, that if I did go work for a network, I know what I'm asking for. Like dead ass serious. I know what I'm asking for. If I went to go work at the White House, I know what I'm asking for.
Oh, they ain't gonna let you in the White House.
Look, let me
that up.
Look, I'm gonna tell you like this right here. If I went to, not that I even want to go back up north because I don't even like being cold. If I went to go work in some sort of government, because it would have to be here, I know what I'm asking for. Because I have really worked my ass off in just covering stories and actually getting content and actually getting the facts. And I do know that working for the government, like you can't say everything that you do know. And I've already lived that.
Why you think I left state government? Because it's so much censorship. First of all, they don't really pay you what you're worth.
It depends where you go.
Yeah. I mean, state government in general, especially here in Florida, they don't pay people according to their educational level and what you actually know in your experience. Most of these positions, those state positions, they have good benefits, but the salaries suck.
Shit, I wish Jessie was on here right now.
Oh, she's a teacher.
She's been a school teacher for 23 years, and it doesn't matter who the fuck the president is, the teachers are always getting screwed.
Yes.
Oh, no, I was in education too. I was in lower education, middle education, and you're absolutely right. Like the teachers, especially over here in Tampa, don't make shit. Like you make like what, maybe $40,000 a year? Like 20 years ago, $40,000 was actually something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good money 20 years ago.
This ain't 20 years ago though.
Yeah.
Cause I'm like, you know somebody we know, dears, make 48, and that's no money. I know for me that's no. And then by the time they get through taking taxes out, healthcare, you're not bringing home anything, and you still got to pay bills with the cost of living.
Employees I know right now that have to work an additional job. Some got 3 jobs.
Ain't no way in hell. Ain't no fucking way in hell. You're making $50,000, and that's still not enough to live. Like the fuck? And then insurance to me is a whole goddamn ripoff. You got to pay $500 out of each check for your insurance. Like, what the fuck? And I mean, even car insurance. Oh my! I called my car insurance company because my car is in a situation right now. I told you about the deers. My car. There is no type of program where you can get like where you pay $10 a month just to hold you over. They don't have that shit. Like you gotta pay
for a lower amount, but you'll have a higher deductible. You can because you always have to speak to an insurance agent before you sign a contract or renew. But tell them, hey, I'd rather have a lower monthly payment and have a larger deductible. So instead of it costing you $500 to get a new bumper, it might cost you $1,000 deductible, and you'll have less than $100 a month. But every insurance company is willing. It's just people aren't they don't teach themselves. You talk to an insurance agent, you can actually haggle that price. You just have to ask the right questions.
The problem here is in Florida, all the insurance rates went up.
Yeah.
Last year. So it doesn't matter if it's homeowners insurance or auto insurance, everybody's insurance. I shopped around 7 different companies. And it doesn't matter who you go to. Everybody got the increase because we live in Florida.
So anyways, y'all, we're going to table this till tomorrow night. I hope y'all have enjoyed this vast, diverse conversation. Not really diverse because we all have the same problem. So it just is what it is.
It ain't diverse.
Exactly.
We're one of us. That's our light-skinned cousin.
Because I'm gonna tell you something. Like, if Jesse was on here, oh my God. We would really get into this school board situation. We would really start talking about this educational system because that's some bullshit too.
Hey, when we get off, I'll call her and I'll ask her if she wants to get on tomorrow night.
I don't want her to lose her job though.
She won't. Be careful. She doesn't have to speak specifics of the county that she works in or anything. You're just taking it from a teacher's perspective.
Yeah.
Just don't advertise where she works.
I would be worried about.
She is protective of that.
Yeah, I would just be worried about certain forms because this is Florida and a lot of these.
But I will say this: she loves being a school teacher. She loves it.
Yeah, because I know when I was I walked in the Martin Luther King parade 3 years ago. I think it was about 3 years ago. We were just talking, me and some of the teachers and people that worked on school board. Hey, Latasha. Oh, thank you, Mama Kelly. It's 1 and 3 zeros. 1 and 3. They were complaining. This was before they started talking about the what was the thing, Darius, with it was race theory. They were talking about the race theory and
how CRT, critical race theory.
Yeah, they were talking about that and how
which is so stupid because that's a collegiate course. That's not taught in grade school.
Right. Like that's the college level. That's college level.
Yeah.
And you got these white parents talking about, oh, I don't want my children to be offended and all. Like, girl, that's history. Like, this is what white folks did a long time ago. It's history. Like, it's okay. We learned about that when we was in high school, middle school. Like, and we weren't tripping. Like, why is motherfuckers so sensitive nowadays? Like, we talked about slavery and all that stuff when we was all in middle school, high school, college, elementary school. We had pictures and stuff all up on the wall. Like, why is folks so goddamn sensitive?
It ain't about them being sensitive. It's about the fact they want us to forget that history. They don't want us teaching future generations that the truth about America and how we came to be in this country.
But they want to tell you, nigga, you need to know your place. Hell no. Bitch, I listen here. Like William said earlier, we don't say fuck around and find out, but bitch, you gonna find the fuck out around here. You come with that bullshit talking about some we didn't know our goddamn place. You can get your motherfucking ass whooped.
Just like what they're doing with the Department of Education. I mean, I don't see how if every state can now determine, and to a large degree, states have autonomy with education, but if there's no U.S. Department of Education, there's no universal standards. How can our kids be competitive on the global market when you got kids from Japan and China and all these other countries who educational systems are way better than us? Their kids come
What you
way, they're
the
way
whole
more
point behind
advanced.
it is so you have more your vote's going to count more when it comes to school board elections and stuff like that compared to a national level. So if you want certain things taught, your vote's going to matter more because it's not a national vote, it's a county vote, it's a state vote. You know what I mean?
Well, it's
They
always
have
been that way.
elections all the time. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why him not having it regulated by the government, he's giving it to each individual state. So if New York wants to teach a totally different curriculum compared to Florida or to Alabama, or is going to be by the people's vote of that state instead of a national vote.
Hmm. Unfortunately, I think that most of the people that crowd a lot us on that issue don't really know shit about that issue, and they're very misinformed.
That part.
Like most of these people that cry about critical race theory didn't even understand that was a collegiate elective course. It's not taught in grade school. It's not taught in middle school or high school.
Okay.
That's just an example
I was
of how
raised in the
ignorant
80s and 90s.
people.
We
Yeah.
didn't have that shit.
Mm.
We had common sense and friends. If we had a
Oh, it
question,
was
we
around
asked
then.
that person,
It was
"Hey,
around then
Mario, what do you think about history?" We'd have a discussion about it, and they'll be like, "Okay."
because I actually took a course at Florida State University on critical race theory.
Okay.
So it's always been around. It just was made a political issue, or a cultural issue, rather, should I say. And most people that talk about it don't like DEI, don't even understand what DEI is.
That
And what
part.
got me was women who benefit from DEI more than anybody was some of the main people talking about DEI. I'm like, do y'all know that's how a lot of y'all asses benefited?
Well, it was especially white women that benefited.
Especially white women.
That
That was the
benefited.
kicker.
Yeah.
When you see all these white women talking about no DEI, no this, I'm like, don't y'all know that's how y'all asses benefited?
Because
But okay, I digress.
it wasn't black men or white men. It was white women that benefited
They
from
benefited
this.
from DEI practices more than anybody.
Yeah, they were Democrat. It was what's his name's wife, over $2 billion funded to herself. They're talking about indicting her on it because
Who?
that's laundering federal money.
Who?
Yeah, it was some director. His wife was actually getting $2 billion for this out of DEI. It's been all over the news.
I
They're
gotta
talking
figure out
about
who.
indicting her.
I gotta figure out who.
It was some major Democrat like senator or something. His wife was working at the DEI and she was managing accounts or something like that. And she gave her own business like $2 billion. She funneled it out somehow.
Oh well,
2 billion?
she should have went down for that.
You
Yeah.
said 2 billion.
But I hate when things
Yeah,
like that
billion.
happen. Yeah, I hate like when things like that happen, but because it
With that,
paints
and what I'm just saying she was a Democrat because that's the facts of the state. That's why I don't trust any politician. I think they're all crooked. A
I mean,
Republican's going to look out for themselves. A Democrat's going to look out for themselves. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
That's just natural behavior.
yeah, that
They
goes
always
on
look
both
out for
sides.
themselves.
That goes
Yeah,
on
that's
both
a
sides.
general. Yeah. And a lot of them have gotten away with it on both sides, but some of them get caught. But that's when
Yeah.
they want to blow it up about Democrats and Republicans. Because this Democrat got caught, let's blow it up. Because this Republican got caught, let's blow it up.
I mean,
Listen,
it happens
y'all
on
do
both
it. You're
sides.
just
In a
snitching on
in a
each other.
Republican, yeah, in a Republican administration, the same thing happens to Democrats. Yeah. But I agree with you in
Yeah.
the sense of if I don't care if you're a Democrat or Republican or independent, if you're wrong, you're wrong.
You just got caught. Because look at how many of them don't.
Well, and also to add to Latarsha Gardner's comment, now, if I'm correct, I thought we had to have real IDs 2 years ago. Because I remember I went and updated my ID maybe like 2 or 3 years ago because I knew that the real ID, I was informed that the real ID was coming down, and you need to get a new ID before before anything
Yeah,
passed. So
government issued ID.
yeah,
Right.
no. It's your ID has to. Have you renewed your ID yet?
Me, I don't have to renew it till like 26 or 29.
I just renewed mine 2 years ago.
So you had to renew. It has to have for Floridians. You got to have. It's the star that's up there.
Yeah.
It's some other stuff that's in your ID has to be there, and somewhere in there it'll say real ID, and they're telling people to go in and get their passports too. So I went in and got mine.
I haven't switched my stuff from Florida to North Carolina yet, so I don't know. But I did that back in the day when they added the star. You had to take in your birth certificate and your social to prove that you are who you are to get a.
Who you are.
I was like, okay, you're making sure I am who I am. I can do that once. And then they add that star. You never have to do it again. They did that, what, 10, 12 years ago? The state of Florida did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nobody got butt hurt then. It wasn't about race. It was also a part of the census. It helped them keep track of how many people were actually living in the area. That's another reason they do it.
Shit. Do this.
Oh, Jesse said now the lack of Department of Education.
Yeah, because there's who is teaching? Who is really fucking teaching? Like you got what McMahon's wife. What the fuck is she supposed to be over the goddamn education to do?
That was my whole point earlier. She has no background in education. How the fuck can she be the Secretary of Education?
Ugh. Just dumb as shit.
She owned a fucking wrestling company. Now she might be an astute businesswoman.
I don't get it. I'm like, how the fuck is a wrestling woman that's been in wrestling since I was a child? How the fuck is she supposed to be up here doing a motherfucking thing when I'm like, bitch, all you know, and I don't mean that in a derogatory way, but how the fuck are you supposed to be telling anybody what the fuck to do in education and all you fucking know is wrestling?
Honestly, she's doing what they brought her in to do, to dismantle it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Jesse's on for coming on tomorrow.
Okay. That'll work.
What time tomorrow night?
I normally come on at between 7 and 8 o'clock.
I'm telling her to message you.
You know what we really need? I want to get a bunch of teachers who don't give a damn to get on, and I want everybody to get on here and talk shit. I don't want nobody to lose their job though.
Because we can't pay you salaries.
I bet because we can't pay shit on it. I'm just telling you right now. Marcus said, Marcus, you want to come on tomorrow? Okay. All right.
Somebody asked me if I would consider going into teaching. I said, hell no. I said big respect and props to everybody who does it. I said, but these kids too goddamn disrespectful today. And the first one that come out their mouth slick at me, I'm gonna want a power drive that I said, I can't do it. I grew up in the era. We from Polk County. I grew up in the era where if you looked at your mom and daddy wrong, you got hit in the fucking mouth.
You got your shit knocked out.
I ain't even talking about saying shit. You looked crazy at them.
Here's the thing. And where we went to school at, bitch, they came to your mom and daddy them or your auntie or uncle, because I remember my cousin Maria was at school and she was acting a fool. And my auntie, which was not her mama, but it was her cousin, went to the school and DDT'd her and dropped the fuck out of her up there in the principal office. Baby, we did not play them games over there. We did not play them games. No, ma'am.
See, now you got these parents today, they different. I'm not saying we don't have some parents like that still, but a lot of these parents, they want to be their child friend. They want to be their friend versus being the parental figure. Some of these kids watching their mamas fighting on Facebook videos. carrying on. They seeing their parents doing all kind of shit, and then the parents get mad when they child at school cussing and acting a fool because they seen the shit at home. They
Here.
learning it from you.
Sabrina.
I hate it when they play it on video games. We've had Grand Theft Auto for years. We've had all sorts of crazy shit. Mortal Kombat. We weren't beating the hell out of people, killing people. Don't blame it on video games. Leave the games out of it.
Here's what I want to do tomorrow. I want to have an open conversation. Sabrina, you said you're a nurse. I would love for you to come on. Kenneth, you're a teacher. Marcus, you're a teacher. Jesse, she's a teacher. I would love for y'all to come on because I'm an influencer, right? And I want to be able to have this discussion about how this shit is affecting everybody. Because again, we're all being affected. Oh, and Xavier is a postal worker. We're all being affected in some type of way, and it's bullshit. Like, and it's not everybody, every shade of color, wherever you work. And you know what would be real funny? I would love to talk to some South Florida Cubanos. Y'all motherfucking voted that bitch in.
I will vote for Donald Trump.
now y'all motherfucking cousins and shit getting deported.
I wonder how they feel now because he's shipping their asses out.
Are they shipping them the fuck up out of here? I ain't gonna laugh in your face, bitch. I'm gonna show sniggle.
I might not laugh at you, but I have no sympathy for you because this is what you voted for.
Hey, Jesse. But that's what I'm saying. Like, how y'all get up there? Venezuelans for Donald Trump. Venezuelans for Donald Trump. We love you, President Trump. Now they over here shipping y'all ass out by the bus loads. And you know what pisses me off? And I've never, bitch, I'm black. Them my saying cousins, you know what I'm saying? First of all, these motherfuckers pick these oranges. They get out there in them fields. Now, I remember, see, I'm not old, but I'm old enough to remember. I remember when my grandmother them was out there in Arkansas chopping cotton in the fields. I remember when they were actually picking cotton. I'm born 1984. So I remember those days like that was not that long ago. So the roles have switched, and now you have Mexicans and Mexicans and other people that are doing those jobs now. So I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of us folks is real privileged out here talking about boss bitches and shit. Real privileged because y'all ain't got to do that shit no more. You got Pablo Escobar that's out here picking these fruits and shit. But y'all sit up
ain't coming to work.
Hello.
Nobody to pick the fruit.
Fruit just sitting up here rotting and falling off the fucking tree. Now where you gonna get your motherfucking oranges for you to be squeezing on your goddamn podcast?
Baby, you better start growing some. Plant some seeds.
Sabrina said the medical system is tanking like the stock market. Sabrina, are you available tomorrow? Sabrina, Jesse, she available tomorrow? Kenneth, is your ass available tomorrow? We're gonna have a round table goddamn discussion. Because all of us are affected in some type of way. We'll have a round table goddamn discussion.
Who that?
That's me.
Oh.
Okay, William said yes. Xavier said yes. Okay. So when I drop this link tomorrow, matter of fact, I'm gonna do a show tomorrow. I'm gonna set it up for tomorrow, and I'm gonna put the link in the descriptions. So y'all don't have to ask me about it. Just know when I come on, the link is already in the descriptions, and we're gonna go from there. I want to have a very, like we always do, have a good conversation, because I think it's time for like people to really hear how people are really feeling. Because I know we feel like, oh, maybe we would have had Kamala in there. Oh, we would have had a better. No, listen, I've been saying this from ever since I've been back in Florida, and I've been talking about this. I need people to be educated on who the entire fuck they're voting for. Like before y'all knew good and fucking well what the fuck Donald Trump, who he was before y'all voted that motherfucker in there.
You know the one thing I can say about Trump this go around?
What?
He was completely honest about what he was gonna do.
He sure was.
He told, now usually politicians lie 99.9% of the damn time. But Donald Trump was honest. He told everybody what he was gonna do. The problem is a lot of people didn't believe it, and a lot of people thought, well, he's talking about them. He's not talking about us.
They
Not
weren't
realizing that if he do the shit to them,
That's why I sit back and laugh at it. That's why I sit back and laugh at it, because he said he was going to do it. Like,
he said he was going to do it.
I've actually said that to somebody. I'm like, you can complain about it. I've said it to Jesse because she voted for Biden and he didn't do anything for the education system. I said, it's funny because everybody hated, this president because they promised all this stuff and didn't do it. I said, but then Trump tells you what he's going to do. And then when he does it, people are still pissed off.
Sabrina, I said between 7:30 8 o'clock. I know you said you celebrating your birthday, so happy early birthday, babies. But we're going to be on between 7:30 and 8 o'clock. Yes, ma'am. But you work in the nurse field, I think that'll be really good because even when COVID came around during the Trump administration, a lot of those workers were affected very much so. And that was really bad. We was losing motherfuckers left and right. And they still had to go to work. That's the hard part about it.
Mm-hmm. What did you say? A politician that finally told the truth.
He said
that's what I meant earlier about like I'm just sitting back and watching is because that's literally what I've been doing, just watching both sides of it, seeing what the hell's going on.
I'm gonna tell you something, Darius, William. The only thing I want to do at this point is, however I'm able to make my coins, I just want to be able to make my coins. Yeah. Because if they said you need to move it around, I want to be able to have some coins so I can be able to pick up and move the fuck around. Because I'm telling you, I don't know what the fuck is about to happen, but I just want to I want to make sure that I'm in a safe place.
Exactly.
Because this is crazy. I feel like everybody need to have some sort of weapon on them. I feel like somebody need to have some sort of protection or something on them because like with or without Trump, I think everybody needs protection. I think everybody needs to be able to have stuff stored up because I think what we're experiencing is just the tip of whatever it is to come. Not trying to scare nobody. I just think that what we're experiencing now, especially in the economy, is just the tip of what can happen in the future. Mm-hmm. Make sure y'all got food stored up. Make sure y'all got water stored up. And then make sure y'all connected to people that y'all ain't fucked over. So just in case you ain't got, you can go to their house. I ain't got no amen on them, but that's all right.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, yeah. This is a time where we gonna all need each other. You're gonna need somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna need you.
And you know who your friends are. You know who you trust and who you don't. Use some common sense.
Like you need, everybody need to have a circle. Everybody needs to have a circle. So when some fuck shit happen, look, y'all, we going over to Dare's house or my house or somebody's house, and we know they got stuff. So we gonna bring out snack bags and stuff. You get a room, y'all go over there, boom. And then we just gonna protect each other in this goddamn house. Because I'm telling you, some bullshit happened. We need to be able to protect motherfucking each other. Seriously.
Exactly.
We'll say, Mark, I'm coming over.
I'm not waiting on the government to show up. Where are you at? Come on up. You got a place?
Because I'm telling you, it's getting exactly. Just said, she said, gather your skill sets, find your friends. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm on fake. Oh, Jesus. So I think this is, yes, we need to have our little village. Y'all, we want to grow some chickens. Get a little chicken coop back there in the bag.
Look,
I'm
you'll
not
come out
moving to the
cheaper with
villages.
eggs. You'll come out cheaper with eggs.
I'm telling you, get you some chickens, get you some ducks, whatever the case may be. I thought about moving to Odessa. Give me a little piece of land. But you know, you get more land in Ocala though. I don't know. But yeah, I think it's time now that we stop fucking over people for the sake of social media and whatever else, and start realizing who your circle of people really are, so that when life and rubber meets the road, listen, I got some people who I can go to. I got some people who we gonna protect. We gonna protect our circle and everything, because this is not the time right now to be sitting up here looking like, oh well, I voted for this and I voted for this one or whatever. Listen, can we support and fight for each other? I don't give a damn what fucking color you are. Because like I said at the very beginning of the show, I grew up very different. I knew white folks who was down for the cause and they be right there with you. I know black folks who don't give a fuck what color you are. They're going to be for you. They're going to be for them. And for whatever else the fuck they got going on. And they listen here. I almost want to say, I want to call somebody name theirs. I really do. But that person really is not like that. You know what I'm saying? But they about their coins. So I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, leave it at that.
Leave it at that right there. But yeah. So yeah, it's time that we really start looking at some things different. Be ready so you don't have to get ready. Absolutely. Yes, ma'am. Be ready so you don't have to get ready. So listen to me. Huh? What do you say, Will?
Point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Point.
So listen, tomorrow night between 7:30 and 8 o'clock, we will be live. I'm going to try to set this show up tonight. Oh, Lord. Try to figure out what I want to put on here.
I can't wait to see Jesse on here.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing.
That girl
Like,
talk your ear off.
It's good to have a variety of people on here, because people are really nervous about what to expect in life, you know? And honestly, if people really look at this the way it needs to be looked at, we're all in this together. It's the rich people that don't give a fuck about us. I don't care if you make $1 million a year. It's the billionaires, trillionaires that don't give a fuck about us. Because if the world go to shit, they will burn our asses up and start all over again. I'm just saying. Anyways, what happened to Darius? Well, anyways, so Will, thank you for coming on. I'm getting ready to cut off. And
You want me to come on tomorrow night?
Yeah, tomorrow night. You can come on tomorrow night.
Okay. All right.
So, anyways, I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
All day. I was working all day. This is like last minute. I'm like, I look like shit. I've been out chopping trees down all day.
That's all. I was just like, I'm like, you got yourself together. So, tomorrow, y'all be ready, and I'm gonna drop the link in the descriptions, and I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Okay, so peace out. Thank you, Will, for coming on, and I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Okay.
Thank you, buddy.